NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Oh, a nice spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
All right, I'm about to send you the link. Take my horse to Oakland Road.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a
I know people that send like 15 plus.
Set now to kick this
yes,
away,
and they have work.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight showed him breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah, I traded for Reuben Foster and Landon Collins. I know I gave up. I gave up.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd
down. Really?
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively,
but I got
continue to focus on.
I traded Gurley, but I got Geis. So. And I don't run the ball. So. I know I traded Gurley.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This will complete to Wheaton over the middle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
No Amos.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Yeah, because that Eagles guy in our league was the beast.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Why did he leave this
league?
That
type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough.
I thought we already discussed this.
Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
He's not that Eagles.
That's where the speed came from.
Not the Eagles that just joined, the other Eagles that he hated.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful.
Good thing that wasn't inbounds, because if it was, I would have cried.
I don't even bother going up to the ball anymore. Interceptions.
Because he probably was trying to go challenge it.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout.
Oh, yeah, he
in
did
that
challenge it.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He's going to walk it and got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. A huge play that time for the Rams. 43 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Forget what?
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That was the worst fucking squat form I've ever seen in my life. Well, I think something's wrong with my leg.
Back live now to begin the second quarter.
That first quarter was the fastest first quarter of my life.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
What do you mean it didn't help? I got 15 yards.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he couldn't hang on to through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were open for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
I literally would have retired.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again to Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the middle.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Highly.
On first down, it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Who said that?
But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Out of the gun, gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peake, was the target. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Third and long. It's gone. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
No, I'm playing this game. Why would I be listening to you?
He gets this one away.
It's 7-0.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Wow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as they get this up only to about the 41. 1 yard the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Is it from this, bro?
Yeah, it's not as well, dude.
Prescott from the gun. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yes. I never think of.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Yes, and I know everybody always thinks of the game clock, but I never do.
Stayed inside the 30.
Yeah, and I said, am I the only one that thinks of the U.S.
1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Yes, that's what you said. No.
first and 10. Prescott being chased out left. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Ndamukong Suh able to swap it from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here at 2nd and 15. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable.
This man really wants to reach to like 15 rushing yards.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the intended target.
What?
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The final shot before break here. Goff dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Raymond now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
We're good. Go tonight. 180. Harbaugh. DC. Maverick. Let's go, 12. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain of 32 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
You think I'm a baby?
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I don't drink anymore, so...
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. And
you didn't hear what I said?
Throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third
I don't
down.
drink anymore,
Throwing the
sir.
football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
It's been like a whole month and a half.
Throwing again is gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We just have an hour to go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. It sees the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to walk one deep left side here.
Good. Fabian.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Intended that time for Cooper. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Goff on first down. And that's caught left side. It's and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
I agree, but I'm just saying, you don't gotta hate
zone
on him.
coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
Lucky for you, that's what I like.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Why aren't
Always
they
laugh
for
when
the
people
girls?
say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
To the air again. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
West.
Again, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Good pick, Monte.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made,
You literally
and we just know
mixed
the guy's
both.
playing it.
You
Really
mixed
wishing
both
for
of his
college
names.
players. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Does he have a picture of a...
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Is that all Jared Goff is going to do is fumble?
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They go down the again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Left, like 20. Start left here. 14. 14. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Tiger, Tiger.
3rd and 2. Goff. And he's got Pete. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
when you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on
So that's
first
what
and
everybody
10.
calls it, is crutches.
From the gun, here's Gone. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down is Gone.
Wait, Breeze, you follow this person.
Just keeping the play alive.
Who's Anna Layton?
Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing on third, Gone. Man open, it's Cup, he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down.
Nice. Very much so.
17.
Now a first down throw, Gone. And he's got it.
People cut this.
Cup for a Ram touchdown.
Caught one of the nastiest.
As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count.
He was stumbling it up.
Get it in, and it counts for
He
a
was stumbling
touchdown.
around like
Now to
that.
kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one, that puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good.
He's got him in, complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Dantas are fucking dumb. Let's see one more.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
What? How could you hate on that?
Because I don't need to see it 25,000 times a day.
14. 14. Go.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Two pairs of shorts here are fucking soft.
From what?
On 1st and 10, gone. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Woods the intended receiver.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch.
What?
6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left. Want to save it.
Back to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
14. Cut. 180. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now gone. He gets him here to Pete.
I just won, I think, hopefully.
Touchdown. In for the score.
There was 4 seconds left and I scored a touchdown.
In the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So some drama down at the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that
yeah, this
final
dude was
kickoff.
just up.
They were hoping to break
And
free,
he
some
threw a
sort of
pick.
miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well
I
contested.
know he's mad.
So for Los Angeles,
Jared Goff fumbled 3 times, I think.
That's nice.
And they're all like the ones where like you're about to throw it and then they fumble.
Yeah.
It was all 3 of them were that.
What fucking play do you run where it's like everyone just runs slants and they just wide fucking open?
What are you talking about?
That's this play right here. I don't know. You fucking run like stick and not, and then all of a sudden it's just like fade, slant, slant, and then people are butting.
Yeah,
You just ran it right here.
I know what you're talking about. I can teach you that.
Stick it.
Yeah, I knew what you were talking about.
Run it, but then you make like fucking 9 hot routes.
Actually, it's 4.
Shut up. It's a hyperbole.
It's 4 and blocking the running back. Are you watching my last drive?
Yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, 3 fumbles. Still won.
You should see the one pick that he had. It was ridiculous.
Big Ben was inaccurate passes. That pisses me off. That happens when I get passes. Alright, who are you breaking tackles like that? 10. Did you low pass that? Is that the only reason you caught the ball?
That's not the only reason he caught it, but I did low pass it.
How do you even do that?
L2,
L2?
like hold down.
Is that just down on the stick?
No, that's to pass lead it down. That's a completely different thing.
What'd you say?
I said that's a completely different thing. Pass leading it down and low passing it is 2 different things.
Well, what if great fucking kickoff return, you idiot.
Yeah, you see how he lost? And now I'm about to play another game, another franchise game.
Place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here at Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Patrick Mahomes. Shaq Thompson, baby.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now West. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Panthers have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do?
Why not?
But, hey, let's tip the cap.
What the hell is this nigga pausing the game for? Because he got cracked and fumbled?
Defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And there's the first NFL catch for the Maryland man, DJ Moore. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't
DJ Moore.
Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd and 10, Newton dancing to his left, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 22.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field strength has to... And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Torrey Smith, his 1st touchdown as a Carolina Panther. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Cowboys offense. The wild optimism going into last season, of course, because they were coming off that 13-3 year, but they faded a bit last year as they dropped to a good but not great 9-7.
The good thing for Dallas, they play in a pretty volatile division, the NFC East. He hasn't been a repeat champion.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. K1 Short coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Zach Brown in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Third and long for Prescott. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
We turn our attention to the Panthers as they come out here on offense, and it's been an interesting 3-year run. You look back to their Super Bowl appearance, then they dropped to 6-10 a couple of years ago. Last year back in the playoffs with 11 wins. So what in 2018?
I think a continuation of 2017 and an expansion on what we saw.
Come on, Greg. Oh, this is slow.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
But that's not what it is. That's not what's actually tight ends anymore.
I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes with defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. You know how to kick this one away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning,
Prescott stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Are you playing Ravens now?
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. It's the former Tar Heel back here in Carolina, Robert Quinn. In there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
Sure he's decent.
Here's Austin.
Almost undefeated, right?
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack it here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Third and short yardage. Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that. Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Newton again. Escaping the pressure right. Joe, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking to take the ball from him. Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open. Got to know the drill, otherwise just don't do it. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Following the interception, here's Prescott. The Panthers rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shane Ray in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott from the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry. Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott going right side. He has Winton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
That's it. Like 80. 20. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Gano out to kick this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down, so that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. And he's going to get this deep onto Carolina's side of the field. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And his throw here is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Cam, option left. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano out to kick this one away. Here comes Cobb. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's at the 50. 30. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Gano the extra point. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to 25. They give him 14 yards that time, and a flash shut it down.
The smallest things that people do in Madden.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
Now it's new.
Yes.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Now Cam, option left.
Nope, throw.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the easiest
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here comes Cobb.
Are you only going to get 3?
Field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down, Prescott again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Newton to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
You know you're going to lose.
Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And he puts it through. Gano out to kick this one away.
Probably.
Here comes Cobb. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Better hold him the
They want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And now here's another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Newton now,
Darkwell,
since the second half
he played for the
started,
Giants
7-7.
like a
It's
couple years
first and
ago.
10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Robert Quinn in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Shaq Thompson.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton.
That's probably his game plan.
Going back to middle this time.
He has that Raiders game plan.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Newton. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to throw, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that pressure.
Quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, It's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about them, your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And we're back now in Charlotte. Second down, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have
Put
gotten.
R1 on a fade.
If you go all the way back to 1960, 12
X
times
on a drag, circle on a slant,
4 interceptions or more in a game.
and block the running back. And then circle or square.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Newton. DJ Moore making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. An extra point try good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Prescott now on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take it down. Shane Ray. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Oh my God, watch him truck.
Holy.
20.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
He is playing. He's playing terrible this game.
Newton on first down.
How did I make this game of the week?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Newton again.
I'm talking about, like, entertainment board.
And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he will take it across.
And I'm going to 71-3.
Jarius Wright, 45 yards. And the
Panthers
just continue to pour it on. And his kick is good. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7,
that's because most people
2001, right?
are cheap.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for Carolina. 61 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Oh, yeah. Touchdown. Watch that.
I see. I know he's mad. I would be pissed.
Fuck, man.
What?
From the gun, Newton. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
They're still up 3 scores.
Great effort there from 21 yards away. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point.
He has to score 3 times to win.
Swell by 1 more. Gano out to kick this one away.
Extreme pause or something. Maybe he cut it off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just
I'm
to
pretty
take
sure
the
he
next
cut off his
week?
stream because he was lagging.
Sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Shane Ray has 5
skill,
sacks in
whatever
one
the
game.
case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now a deep ball there on second down.
Whoever the Broncos will cut him.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
You know what I didn't know?
No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does
I don't see why you
embolden the
would.
secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
I just need to make this field goal.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee coming with pressure. He drops it on the blitz for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Newton's going to throw it. Drops it underneath for Collins.
Come on. Go Alex. Go Alex. Go Alex. Go Alex. Let's go.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Alex Collins.
This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And now here come the Cowboys. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Shane Ray has 6 sacks in one game.
And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
And I'm not even
so now
blitzing.
20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left.
Shane Ray, 7 sacks. Wow.
Shane Ray. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here back in the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
You're not.
Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes.
What happened?
It just disconnected. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he just did, dude. But
No, he quit. He quit. He left the group chat. Yeah.
Hoping I ain't lose religion, sexy prayer hands, hope the message
Now you can get some shut-eye. No, I said now you can get some shut-eye. Sleep, nigga, damn. Wow. I feel bad. I just beat him 85-3. Sir Cam Newton. Sure did. You did make him quit the franchise. See ya.
Woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock it down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty ought to been my me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never I left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, downs, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine.